Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season. Let's be honest. But Jesse
holds it in down the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Just smothered on the play. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined. And
he's got it along the sideline. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Escapes the pressure going right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Using his legs, it's Richard. Defense all over him. Third and long right here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it. They will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Ncaa27 unloads to the wideout. Slots it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Ncaa27. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. 4th down, Ncaa27. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Handoff from the shotgun. Swamped immediately. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Out wide right, it's Hendricks. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not very much.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa27. Out wide left, it's carry. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Rush is on. Just had to let it go, and that is not what you're looking for on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Nice grab in traffic. Braddock down. And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Trying to establish the run. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing, Ncaa27. Going for the big play. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Left side is Preston. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
That didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it and he's open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Ncaa27 working the middle. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
JKS. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Look out! Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sangapolatelli. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Drops back, it's Hoover. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Right side, it's Richard. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hoosiers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Pulls him. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Ncaa27. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Drops back on first down. Flips it out to the back. Hard running there. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Marshall, taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's the Herd coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Runs through a tackle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Throwing, Ncaa27. Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Motion from the wideout. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Out wide right, it's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage, so that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight cover.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Ncaa27 from the gun on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. Got him on the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Indiana! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're all over it. And they got it.
and giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the outside. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. 4th down, Ncaa27. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Again, it's Ncaa27. Finds his target. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. JKS. He's got him in the flat. Bring him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Off-play action. Rush right in his face. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Hoosiers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. The screen, he can go. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're facing a 3rd down. Sangapolitelli. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
To the air, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Marshall. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Ncaa27. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
From the gun on third down, Ncaa27. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Ncaa27. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
From the gun, it's Richard. Here's a little route, headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throwing, Ncaa27. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.